Robert Cantor was addicted to opioids for 3 years. It nearly killed him.
All my relationships collapsed, my finances collapsed, my health, everything.
On Wednesday, faced with mounting lawsuits, Johnson & Johnson, the largest maker of prescription opioids, plus 3 other of the largest distributors, agreed to a proposed $26 billion settlement announced by a coalition of state attorneys general.
Today's action sends a message to drug distributors and pharmaceutical companies that we simply will not accept this type of behavior.
Opioids are a class of drugs naturally found in opium poppy plants that are then used in illegal street drugs like heroin, but also in some prescription medicines like highly addictive painkillers such as OxyContin and Vicodin and fentanyl, a synthetic opioid as much as 100 times more potent than morphine. America's in the middle of an opioid epidemic. 500,000 people died from opioid drug overdoses in the last 20 years. 93,000 last year alone. And states say it's the pharmaceutical companies that produce the opioids that are mostly to blame, not only for the loss of life, but also for the huge financial strain that it puts on local governments and their health systems. In a statement, the company said it had deep sympathy for everyone affected by the opioid endemic, but added the settlement is not an admission of any liability or wrongdoing, and the company would continue to defend against any litigation that the final agreement does not resolve.
I don't think that $26 billion is enough just to end the challenges the United States has with addiction and overdose, but it could save a lot of lives.
As for Cantor, he feels the settlement now is better than going through more lengthy litigation.
It's a victory because we have to balance the amount that these distributors and Johnson & Johnson are willing to pay versus the amount of time that's going to be lost so we can get these dollars for treatment.
It might not be the end of the settlements. Prosecutors say they're investigating other companies with involvement in opioids and are leaving the door open to filing more lawsuits. Gabriel Elizondo, Al Jazeera, New York.